How does giving impact you? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 184 of our Supersize You Annual Challenge. Today we're talking about, and all this month we're focusing on the area of contribution. We use a 9-part life framework, and each month of this year we're focusing on one of those areas, and this month is contribution. We talked about it yesterday. What does it mean to you? And we rated ourselves on a scale of 1 to 10. How big a contributor to the whole world do we think that we are? Or do we believe that we are right now? And then we're going to ask ourselves that at the end of the year, or at the end of the year too, but sneak peek, the end of the month. So today we're talking about the psychology of giving. And it turns out scientists have done a whole lot of studies on this, and they have found that giving increases a whole lot of things and helps us out as human beings in many ways. It helps us to, it actually releases the same hormones as the emotion and the feeling of love. And so giving and love and gratitude and a few other things all have the highest vibration. We're not going to get into energy because I don't know that much about it. I just know how it impacts me. And I encourage you to think about it and how it impacts you as well. But we're not going to talk about that today because it goes way too deep. But scientists have discovered a couple of really cool things. Number one, that giving increases our longevity. So if you want to live longer, be a giving person instead of a taker. We'll talk about that this month for sure too. It reduces our stress, and how many of us in this quick, fast-paced world could use a little stress reduction? It also increases our immune system. Again, with all the crazy stuff and colds, and I live with my granddaughters, and they tend to pick everything up at school, and I choose to not participate in that and want to shield myself against that. Well, one way we can do that is by giving. Remember, giving isn't just money. Giving is our time, our attention, our resources, our skills, our unused items. One of my favorite ways to give is every single month when the Epilepsy Foundation comes around, I make sure I have some boxes for them. Because there's always things that I'm not using, but other people would benefit from having access to and using, right? So it also increases our happiness. I don't know about you, but when I give something without expecting anything in return, I feel good. And they've done studies about that too. It turns out that the giver actually experiences more than the person or the thing that they gave to. I think that's a pretty powerful reason for being a giver versus a taker. Giving doesn't require money. We've talked about this a lot, and we'll continue. I'll talk about it all month long because a lot of what I give isn't money anymore, because I found that just giving money and putting money towards something, it doesn't feel the same as if I give more of my true self to something, to a person, a place, a thing, an organization. I think it's much more valuable, in my humble opinion, to give your skills, your energy, your attention, your expertise to other people and to organizations that you can help and you care about and are passionate about, than to just write a check, right? Sometimes we're super busy and all we can do is write a check, but other times we can get a much better feeling by truly engaging and participating in the activity of giving. It's like when we do our affirmations. If you do affirmations, you know me, we can do them hollowly, meaning just at the surface, and we're going through the motions, but we're not really feeling it or sensing it or making it a part of us. Totally different results when that happens. So what are we going to do today? What's our challenge? I challenge you to do a random act of kindness today. To me, random acts of kindness, and we'll probably have a whole day on this, is one of the fastest, easiest, best ways to give, because we just give spontaneously when the feeling strikes us, when the situation comes up and we're aware of it and we're like, oh, I can help with that, and then we help. Again, it's not being a busybody, bossy person and trying to interfere in other people's lives. It's like seeing a problem and saying, oh, I have a solution for that. I can help with that. And it's not selling. It's totally different. So think about this today. Think about your past, current, and future desires in the area of giving. Do you want to change the way that you give? Are you a giver? Or have you, up until this point, been more of a taker, more of a receiver than a giver? I'm not going to get into this. I better not even go there. All right. So when have you experienced the helper's high? Have you ever had that dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin hit when you give? I will tell you what, if you feel that, if you get that, you are totally on track and flowing with the right thing to do for you. Might not be the right thing for me, but it might be the right thing for you. I always loved helping out in food kitchens and things like that because I was in the food industry, and it felt good to me. It felt good because I was being able to do something that was in alignment with my business goals at that time and was in alignment with that. It had nothing to do with the business. It just was a way of giving back. What belief could be holding you back from giving? Is it something scarcity, like, oh, I don't have enough time as it is, I don't have enough anything or energy as it is, how am I supposed to give to other people and help other people out? Again, what we give is what we receive. So if we don't have enough time, and I discovered this a long time ago, if I don't have enough time, the best way for me to actually make more time and get more time and experience more time is to give and to help out in areas in ways that I can. And so I am a big believer in doubling up on things and doing, not killing two birds with one stone, but that's the idiom that popped into my head. Actually accomplishing two things with one act. So I am a huge believer in giving and giving generously of your time, energy, skills, expertise, love, positive emotions, gratitude. I think all of us could benefit by giving more attention to those things. If we want more time and more resources in our life, then we should be giving those things and sharing those things and sharing our gifts with other people. Do we have any false beliefs around money still? And there's not enough time, there's not enough money for me to give, etc. And there have been so many, again, more scientific studies on the power of actually giving things away at a point when it almost feels like a sacrifice. Like, very, very rarely have extra time, but I do find ways to give and share my time and pay attention to people that need it if they just ask. Asking is one of the best ways to clear blocks and move forward in our life, by the way. Hey, can I just ask you a quick question? The answer is always yes, unless I'm in the middle of something else or helping someone else, and then it might be a couple of minutes. How would your life change if you gave generously as a lifestyle instead of as an occasional act? It's just one to ponder for today. What are we doing today? We are sharing in the comments below a random act of kindness that we've recently done and how it made us feel. And again, just be aware, like if you're like me and sometimes giving felt pretty hollow and like it was just going through the motions, that's exactly what this question is talking about. All right, any questions? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, go out, make an amazing day. Give your wonderful self to those you love and care about and maybe other people that you encounter along the way. All right, let me know how it goes. All right, I have a great day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.